Greetings everyone and welcome to the battle of the century. Two most depreciated, overpriced and most useless EV on the market today are in our review. Soapshade Tort and versus Ultron's Vibrator, also known as Mercedes EQS and BMW i7. There were times when the most expensive Mercedes and most expensive BMW were very exciting cars to compare, and both of them were breathtaking. Today, watching video like this and comparisons like this, as exciting as watching two LGBTQ plus PS5 Xbox Rainbow people arguing who has the longest pronouns. Nevertheless, let's start from the design. Design of EQS on pictures looks much more sleeker and aerodynamic than the i7, and that's true. EQS drag coefficient is only 0.20 and i7 is 0.24. In real life, EQS looks much more bigger than BMW i7, and in my personal opinion it looks better than i7 in general. But both of them are very ugly cars, and EQS is just a little bit less uglier than the i7. In terms of handling, they are very same to each other, and it's difficult to say which one is the best. Both of them have optional rear-wheel drive steering, and i7 is 200 kilograms lighter, but if we compare full specification of i7 and EQS, the weight is almost the same. Some Russian YouTubers do say that BMW has sharper handling than the EQS, but there are very few of them that claim that. Interior is luxurious in both of the sedans. Very big advantage that EQS has over the i7 is that EQS interior is luxurious even with cheap options. In i7 you must buy all the expensive options so the car would feel luxurious. If you spec i7 with expensive materials, it would not only be luxurious but also interesting and futuristic and innovative. All the buttons and gear shifter will be very pleasant to touch and look at, and in EQS everything is not so exciting as in BMW. And i7 feels more cozy somehow than EQS. Many report that i7 has much worse sound isolation than in EQS. Of course, i7 destroys EQS in terms of back passenger comfort with its huge theater screen and personal control panels. You want to be at the back seat in this 7 Series. And I think this is the first 7 Series in history of BMW when the driver prefers to sit at the back, not behind the wheel. Interior has many unnecessary sound effects that were made by Hans Zimmer. He's responsible for music in such great movies like Gladiator, Dune and Lion King, and many other interesting songs. Unfortunately, sound in i7 is not what you expect or need in a car, and sound is very cringy when you drive it. You feel this fakeness trying to be your friend and you just reject it immediately, because that's really a little bit disgusting when you drive a car and you're hearing some alien fornicating. Just very disappointing. Just again, my personal opinion, some people like it, I'm glad for them, very happy for them, but not for me. Both of EVs have wonderful heated, ventilated and massage seats. Fastest EQS 53 AMG develops 751 brake horsepower and 950 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 will happen in 3.4 seconds, and the fastest BMW i7 M70 develops 650 brake horsepower and 1100 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 will happen in 3.7 seconds. Finally, let's talk about the price. EQS fully loaded with all the specs will cost you $164,000, that's the MSRP. Fully spec IS M70 will cost you about $184,000, again that's the MSRP. And now I must go and boil my dry noodles. Thank you so much for watching this wonderful comparison that is very unnecessary, and tell me in the comments which one would you take home. Take care and bye bye.